Experts confirm Icelandic fault line has awakened after 800 years. The volcanic eruption that has engulfed homes in an Icelandic fishing port, Grindavik, confirms that a long dormant fault line running under the country has woken up, threatening to belch out lava with little warning for years to come, an expert warned on Tuesday. As we know, Iceland sits on a mantle plume, a hot spot. Glowing lava swallowed several homes on Sunday at the edge of a town of Grindavik. It's been evacuated, of course. It's southwest of the capital, Reykjavik, Iceland. The fishing town was mostly evacuated due to the threat of an eruption last month, and the most recent volcanic activity has since eased, authorities in the North Atlantic nations say. The island straddles the mid-Atlantic ridge, where we've had quite a number of earthquakes. Of course, nobody basically lives there except for Iceland, and most earthquakes are around 5 magnitude, so they're not small. The mid-Atlantic ridge is the crack in the ocean floor separating Eurasia and North American tectonic plates. Sunday's eruption was the fifth in fewer than 3 years on the Reykjanes Peninsula, which had not previously seen one in centuries. After 8 centuries of relative break and complete cessation of surface activity, we have entered a new episode of plate separation, which could last several years and possibly decades. Volcanologist Patrick Allard from France's Institute of Physics Global Paris told AFP. So what does this mean for the people there? We know that the population of Iceland is around 600,000 people. Obviously, if this keeps going on for years or decades, that's not good for the population there. Now, even before the first of the 5 eruptions on March 2021, scientists saw the ground distorting, with magma rising from the depths and seeping into an area 3 to 10 kilometers, that's 2 to 6 miles below the surface, he said. And as the magma bubbled its way upward through fissures in the earth, eruptions started to occur. It's ready to erupt. The 2 most recent eruptions last month and on Sunday, both threatening Grindavik, were brief and preceded by very little seismic activity. And this shows that the magma is very close to the surface, ready to erupt. This is what Allard said. The thinness of the Earth's crust near the fault line under Iceland will help promote these magma pressure releases, he said. But the amount that will actually burst out of the Earth's surface is not expected to be enormous, he said. The location of this fragile fault line is likely to continue to be a problem. It poses a threat to the nearby Svartsengi geothermal plant, which provides electricity and water to 30,000 residents of the Reykjanes Peninsula, a tenth of Iceland's population. A tenth, oh, I said 600, so there's 300,000. It's not 600,000, it's 300,000. It's half of that much. Now, the eruptions have also forced the closure of the Blue Lagoon, a popular tourist destination near Grindavik, famed for its geothermal spas. Allard said Grindavik was built on lava flows from 800 years ago, which raises the question as to the logic behind the town's very existence there. And there will probably be a little warning before the next eruption. During the last 2 eruptions, there were only few hours of critical seismic activity to warn that magma was quickly rising to the surface, he said. There was also a risk of an underwater eruption, which could create an explosive phenomenon, releasing more volcanic ash. And it was a huge amount of ash blasted into the atmosphere by the Eyjafjallajökull volcano back in 2010 that caused global travel chaos, forcing the cancellation of some 100,000 flights and leaving more than 10 million travelers stranded. But experts have said that such an extreme event is considered unlikely to happen on the Reykjanes Peninsula. This is from Agence France Presse on Science Alert. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.